What is up, guys? It is arm day. I am currently on my way to the gym to hit some pre-workout cardio, and as always, you can go down to the link in the description and follow the Instagram or the TikTok. I will be posting proof of cardio on the stories on both of those, so give one of them, if not both, a follow. And speaking of giving me a follow, if you're already here and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 200 subscribers. We're aiming to be there by June to coincide with the 160 pound mark, hopefully. So, arm day, what's the plan? Well, the plan, as always, with a arm day, at least for me, is to be alternating between bi and tri. Because I don't know about you, when I leave, I want to have a full arm pump. I'm not a big fan of like hitting bicep first and then tricep afterwards, and then when I leave, I don't even have my bicep pump anymore. So I alternating. You can go a lot faster pace, a lot higher intensity, because your biceps are getting a break where your triceps are getting hit. Triceps are getting a break while the biceps are getting hit. And you can just keep things going. So that is really all there is to it. Is, as always, alternating bi and tri exercises. Probably 3 or 4, maybe 5 exercises per muscle group. So probably looking at a 6, 8, maybe 10 exercise workout. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Sometimes I get overzealous on arm day and just keep going. But I will say, this will not be fasted cardio. This will not be a fasted workout. I just ate some ground bison, which definitely like a great lean protein source, but not as pocket friendly as like a ring ground beef or chicken or turkey or tuna. We're talking like $9 a pound. So not too friendly on your wallet, but pretty freaking good. I will say, if you've never had ground bison, it is a acquired taste. If you're not someone who likes something like gamey, like deer, like venison, then you're not gonna like it. I will say when it's well done, it typically kind of doesn't taste too gamey. It's a very rich beef taste, almost like a very rich beef. Nothing like wagyu or anything, but a good flavor. But if you prefer, like I do, your beef medium rare, and when you cook bison medium rare, that gamey taste is a lot stronger. So just knowledge there. But that being said, it was pretty good pre-workout meal. I just had the whole pound, cube you could buy. 800 calories, 92 grams of protein. So I think it will fuel a good workout. So I'm gonna go do my cardio, and I'll see you guys next time at arms. Oh. Ooh, all right, guys. I just got done taking a nice hot post-workout shower. Yeah, that was great. I got church, so I figured a decent, change of clothes, different shirt and everything, and a good shower would be appropriate since we're hitting our workout before church tonight. But taking that shower did remind me to take take a photo of what my foot looks like after having a 45-pound plate bounce off of it like a monkey jumping on a bed. So, you don't want to see a free feet pic without having to type in WikiFeet link. That is what my foot looks like after that 45-pound plate bounced off of it on back day. So, I I definitely clickbaited that title and image. I don't think it's broken by any means. I do think there's possibly a slight spline or fracture. Like it's not okay. It's not just bruising. It hurts to walk. It hurts to bend it at all. So like not the great, but that is what came of that. I'm very fortunate that that plate only kind of caught my the very top of my foot and the majority of my big toe, but then you catch the smaller toe next to it or any further back on my foot. So, and I'm probably lucky that it fell from the height it did with me racking the stack I had it on compared to if I had been actually like hitting the rep and it was as high up as the highest the stack got during my workout. If it had fallen from that height, it probably would have done just a little more damage. But all that being said, I know that the arm workout that just took place was definitely much shorter than advertised, and there is a reason for that. Your boy is kind of falling apart, dropping weights on my feet. Yeah, and everything else. I have tendicitis in my right arm right now, which if you've never had, you know how debilitating it can be. You can push through and still get workouts. Like I've had it probably every year I've ever worked out in the 8 years I've worked out, and it's always like similar time of year. Maybe about March or April typically. So it is a little ahead of schedule, but it seems to always hit me about this time of year. And it probably is a sign that I'm overtraining and that I probably need to give it a break. But it's been bothering me for the past week, but not to like any like excessive degree. Like last arm day, it kind of started to flare up towards the end of the workout, and then when I got home, it really started flaring up. It just while I was trying to relax is when I first noticed it. It kind of bothered me yesterday towards the end of the chest day, but not much else after that. But that last two sets of curls we did, I've never had tendicitis go this way, right? So if you've ever had tendicitis, you feel or tennis elbow, as it's commonly known, right in here, you get like this pain, and typically shoots up and through your forearm, and for me, it even causes some cramping in my hand. Well, today is the first time I've ever had it go from shooting this way to also shooting up and into like my front delt. So like I was literally like, between those last two sets, filming them, just letting my whole arm like hang and just like wincing in pain. So I figured, you know what? I got a decent enough pump. I did say we would go for free minimum exercises each, but I've also said in the past that my triceps are already where I want them. So if anything was to get more attention, it would be the biceps. So to be completely honest, I am perfectly fine with doing free bicep exercises and two tricep exercises. That still means that we got 20 working sets in, 12 of which, or no, yes, 12 of which focused on bicep, 8 of which focused on tricep. I have a good arm pump, but my tendicitis is definitely flaring up. Not that it's been like 30 minutes since then. I've taken a shower and everything else. It's not like hurting right now, but not too bad. Like my forearm is uncomfortable, but it's not like in pain, and my hand is kind of like cramping up just a little bit. And so that's always fun. Tendicitis, if you get it, take the proper time off, like for sure. I am a terrible example of that. I love to try to push through it, and today is probably one of those days where I should have stayed home and like, iced my tendon. But so that will be the plan since tomorrow's leg day is to ice this arm, and I'll probably put some icy hot on it when I get home tonight, and just try to take care of it because it is definitely flaring up. But hopefully it doesn't last too much longer since it's been like a week of it already. But good stuff. If you've ever had it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, what I'm going through here. But I don't know. I got a bad habit of if I get it, I just try to push through it and keep going to the gym anyways, and that probably isn't smart. But uh, so that's the reason behind a bit of a shorter arm day, but it is what it is. I ended up doing for cardio. I started off with incline treadmill, and what started off as 3 mile per hour, 10% incline treadmill turned into going for a run for a good portion of it. So 30 minutes of treadmill, and then I finished off with 30 minutes of stationary bike at 8 resistance. So good, cardio session, not as good as I wanted. Arm session, but the workout is done. No excuses made. But and I'm surprised, my toe hurts, but I can still do cardio for the most part. It didn't really bother me going for a jog or a run on the treadmill. It didn't bother me doing incline treadmill. It's mostly just trying to bend it. But if you hate me for clickbaiting that title and thumbnail, so be it, I guess. But workout complete, shower complete, and calories and protein right where they need to be, and still room to work with. So, pretty freaking good day. I think we'll be doing a weigh-in soon on the channel. But all that being said, I just don't have nothing else to talk about. I'm just rambling and it probably doesn't make sense. So, all that being said, love and appreciate you guys. If you want the best supplements on the market, hard on last time subs, code JS15, save 15% off your order. Instagram, TikTok, links in the description. I'm not going to sit here and go over all that again. I love and appreciate you guys. Tomorrow is leg day. I'm feeling probably a full leg day because I do believe last leg day was quads and the one before that was hamstrings. So we are in full leg day territory. Obviously, that always depends on my knees. It is always up to scrutiny. It is always a possibility of there being a change depending on my knees. But as of right now, count on a full leg day tomorrow. I've held you guys hostage long enough. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. See you tomorrow.